Well, hello, everybody. How you doing today? Are you having a good time? Have you considered having a fun time? Are you all wild at heart? Do you have a heart full of wilds and you can't prevent yourself from living your true life? If so, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Today's weather, we did Friends in Low Places by Worthy Kids. And then Blood Red Camry Dance Party by Kanowashi? I think that's how you spell it. And then Endless Sky by I See Stars. Great song, great name, great band name. It's a pity the rest of their music is mediocre at best. I get to watch 30 minutes on my birthday before passing out. Well, happy birthday, Maddie Matthew. I hope you had a lovely year. Time to adopt a Brooklyn accent. Brooklyn Rage! I don't know about this, Yug. We might have to kill this guy. Mediocre at best, my nickname at high school. I'm gonna summon the Flame Swordsman. He's got wild skills like you wouldn't believe. I meant for the ladder climb. Oh, okay. Let's see. Why no Argostars? Well, we had a poll. It was tied on the, So if you don't know, I guess it's worth explaining. The deck for each month is chosen by the $10 patrons. Everyone who donates $10 or more gets to vote in a special poll on the Discord. And it was very competitive this month. Looked like Ice Barriers took a commanding lead. Then Argostars were at the top. And then Flame Swordsman came back to tie it. It was tied with Flame Swordsman. So I put up a poll on the Patreon where I was like, which one do you want? I opened it up for all the patrons, or all the $2 or higher. You only get posts on Patreon if you're $2. You can join the Patreon for $1 and be part of the Discord, but you don't get anything else. You gotta double your money to get posts. So all the $2 and higher patrons got to vote. And at the moment, the poll is... Let's see. Computer loading slowly. 0%, 0%. That ain't right. Let me refresh. It's 58% Flame Swordsman, 42% Argostars. So Flame Swordsman has just barely broken the tie. And it's one of those things where, like, I was like, okay, well, the Argostars seemed neat, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about Flame Swordsman. And then I actually looked up the deck. And now I'm like, if I should have just said it's a tiebreaker and I break it, because I feel like Argostars is far and away the more interesting deck. Because essentially, from what I understand, we're gonna look at some more deck lists and everything, chat. But from what I understand, Flame Swordsman is just this guy, who is. We'll get rid of the starting soon, I guess. You can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, inflict 500 damage. This is a quick effect if this has an equipped card. If this battles, you can double this card's attack, but if you do, destroy it at the end phase. So, basically, it's a Trident. You've got a Trident, but it requires a specific material. And granted, it can attack for like 5,000. That's a lot. It's not enough to OTK, but it's a lot. And then I believe this and There's a... Is it a Salamandrate? Oh no, it's Salamandra. And this... These are both like Book of Moons. So you've got Book of Moons and you've got Trident. This deck includes the new Red Eyes stuff? No. Yeah, I guess we're going to do a Let's Learn and, like, read over these, but... Basically, I was looking it up, and it's like, okay, all they've got is a Trident that can get big, and they've got some Book of Moons. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe that can be worked with some other stuff. What can you combine them with? And the answer is there's basically two builds. There's one that's with Infernoble Knights, and you're essentially just playing Infernoble Knights, and the Flame Swordsman is just a package to, like, get that better. You're still just ending on, like, 2 Charleses. Maybe you make this once in a blue moon, but it's like, optional. And then the other one is the Peeps build, which is like a trap-heavy variant, which I do like, except it is really just, like, Book of Moon your opponent. They have a cheesy thing with, whatchamacallit, Zark, where you summon Zark with its effect negated, and then you Book of Moon it, so that its effect is no longer negated when it resolves, so you get to blow up the whole field. And that version plays like... it's Trap Trick. Yeah. That version plays like Trap Trick. It plays like 3 Big Welcome. It plays Lovely Lady. It plays, Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon. Angel Crab, thank you.
Swordsman.
The Flame Swordsman. Yeah, the Soul of Supreme King. Yeah, you're of course playing a Zark. Yeah, you're playing 3 Soul of the Supreme King. You're playing a Zark. And so here's the thing about this, it's kind of neat, but again, it's barely using the Flame Swordsman stuff, I feel like, and also, this is a UR, 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 this is a UR. You are playing, like, literally 30 URs in this in order to make it work. And the problem is, because it's the Jankmas account, I don't have a whole bunch of URs. I don't have stuff crafted. And so it's frustrating to be like, yeah, you know, I can justify playing a janky deck on main because I have a lot of this stuff, but not for Jankmas. And so that's what I'm looking at, where it's like, Flame Swordsman won the poll, so it's clearly more popular. It's definitely got the anime vibes to it. I get to do a Joey Wheeler impression, and I feel like, Yug, that I do that pretty well. Maybe if I studied it a little bit more, I could get better, yeah? I thought it was Jankmas. It is Jankmas for July. We record it, and it gets released the next month. It's a little anti-democracy. I could just say, nah, we're doing Argostars. Yeah. But yeah, so here's the pros and cons, chat. I actually wrote these down last night when I was going through it. Or it's like, okay, Flame Swordsman, pros. It's anime. It's probably more popular. It's the stronger of the 2 decks. Like, This is probably going to beat Argostars, and I get to do a Joey Wheeler impression. Cons. It's expensive as hell. It's linear as hell. There's very little in the way of decision-making or combos. Basically, the entire Flame Swordsman package is just one combo that summons Ultimate Flame Swordsman. And then you've got, like, a Book of Moon. Like, that's the extent of the package. Everything, like, anything else you're doing is just searching warriors to do other stuff. So it's very limited, and it's not very exciting or interesting to play. You're just kind of doing the one thing over and over again. It's also, like, 6 months old at this point, which means most people who are interested in the deck have already seen it. They already kind of know what it does. That also means I won't be able to, like, trick people with the Flame Swordsman, because a lot of people kind of know what it does. It's also, because it's a popular anime thing, there's, like, if you type Flame Swordsman into Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's, like, 1 million videos that have, like, hundreds of thousands of views. There's things by, like, Team Samurai X, there's things by DZeef, there's things by Master Duel Central, like, all the, not Master Duel Central, what's his name? The guy who runs Master Duel Meta, I forget his name. But there's all these people I'd have to compete with. Decade, yeah. There's Decade, like everyone's done this deck. So the chances of my video getting more views seems pretty slim. Meanwhile, when you look at Argostars, it's fairly inexpensive. I get to play all the old trap monsters. In general, it's like a trap-based deck, which is a much more reactive and kind of fun play style, more similar to something you would see out of Paleozoics. Hardly anyone has made videos on them. You look up Argostars, and it's like Elexordio has made a video, and everyone else that you see is like under 5,000 views. It's just all like smaller channels trying to that play everything, trying to make it. It's brand new in Master Duel, so it still has some prestige to it. People don't really know it. I don't get to do the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the Yugi voice, or the Joey voice. But I do get to play the Dirt Spider. And the Dirt Spider is almost as fun. I mean, it doesn't come with a voice, but I could be like, and then I summon the Dirt Spider! No dressing up. I'm not dressing up in a dog costume either way. So, lots of pros for Argostars, and the only real cons is that it's pretty awful. It probably wouldn't make it that far. But I feel like it's at least as good as Nemluria. Maybe better than Nemluria. And Nemluria made it, I think, into low diamond. So I think I should be able to at least make it into platinum if we're starting in bronze. I think that won't matter during Jankmas. And then the other con is that it's the archetype is missing support. It's got one card it doesn't have. That card will obviously make it better. But it does always feel weird when we play an incomplete archetype. And obviously, it's, you know, because it lost the poll, it's slightly less popular than the Flame Swordsman. Flame Swordsman seems to be a little bit more popular. Tiki Curse? Yeah. I actually like the Trap Monster stuff. Why are we looking at building what looks like lab when we're playing Flame Swordsman? Well, I guess we'll go ahead. You know what? Usually I like to read over the cards and everything. But we're just going to jump into... Well, no, I should read the card. Basically, one of the big builds of this is basically using Flame Swordsman to set up one of these two cards, and then using Labyrinth or Trap Trick or this to get Soul of the Supreme King or Daruma Karma Cannon, whichever one you don't have. You can also grab these two, but they're not as good without the Flame Swordsman. And basically what this gives you is a non-targeting Book of Moon and a complete board wipe. And if you can do that and your opponent can't play through it, then the next turn you can do a combo with Ultimate Flame Swordsman that gets it up to 4,000 attack, and then you double its attack and you OTK. So there's basically a, I think Peeps called it, not purple, lavender swordsman. Because it's flame swordsman, but it plays 29 traps. And the whole idea is to go first, stun your opponent with really hard traps, and then on turn 2, do an OTK. Because the alternative is make flame swordsman going first, and this is just a Trident. And if they like imperm it, then you just have nothing. Or we can play Infernoble Flame Swordsman, which ends on a bunch of Infernoble Knight stuff. At least that's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead. Let's read these real quick. I can't believe this is like the worst art Yu-Gi-Oh! Has ever made for like an iconic monster. Like, who looked at this and said that was okay? Hands don't do that. Like, even if you make this, they don't bend the opposite way. Or you could play both. The thing is, I don't think I can afford to play both. Flame Swordsman somehow won. The poll is still up on Patreon. If you're a $2 or higher patron, you could go try to switch it over to Argostars. It's not even a good... Well, let's... Okay. It's not a good dry... It's not that it has to target face-up cards, it's that it has to target a monster. Target a monster, destroy it, inflict 500. This is a quick effect. That's what we're looking at. I think we got to play 2 of these or so. We do not play this. Battle Phase. I don't think we play this. Let's just read the new cards. Okay, now there's a good one. Although this is Rush Duel. That explains it. It's Trident, but fire. So my choice is Trap Monsters or Boomer Bait? Yeah. Okay, so Fighting Flame Swordsman. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 spell trap that mentions Flame Swordsman from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, send a Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard, except itself. Yeah, so this is like your 1-card starter. Because it adds all the spell traps, and then when it goes to the graveyard, you can add all the stuff. So, what do the spell traps do real quick? We've got this one, which I've heard is good. Flame Swords Dance. If a monster is special summoned, special summon a level 7 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it. Then change 1 monster on the field face down defense position. During your opponent's battle phase, banish this from your graveyard, tribute a face-down monster, special summon a Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it from your extra deck or extra deck. You can use this once per turn. Yeah, this is Jankmas. We're starting in bronze. So it's a fusion monster that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it. I typed in Flame Swordsman, so I guess that mentions this. Yeah, so basically, when your opponent special summons a monster, it's a non-targeting Book of Moon. And then, is it level 7 or lower? So I specifically cannot get this from that. I can just get the regular Flame Swordsman or Fighting Flame Dragon. 1 dragon, 1 fire monster. Except during the damage step, quick effect. That's a weird way to start it off. Target 1 warrior fusion you control. Equip this card from your field or graveyard to that monster. You can use this effect once per turn. While this card is equipped to Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it, it gains 700 and can make a second attack. Okay. So that's the combo, right? Is what you're going to do is you're going to activate Soul of the Supreme King. Pay half your life points, special summon Zark from the extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, negate its effects, it's returned to the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn. When your opponent activates a spell card, you can banish this, add 1 Zark from your monster zone. You can banish this card and 1 Zark from your face-up monster zone, special summon... Okay. Weird. But yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to activate this. You're going to summon Zark. Zark specifically... If this card is special summoned, destroy all cards your opponent controls. That'll be negated, but what's going to happen is you'll activate this, it'll summon, you can still try to activate it, then you chain Flame Swords Dance, because this is a non-targeting Book of Moon. You Book of Moon the Zark, so it's face down, which means it's no longer negated, and since you already activated the effect resolves, blowing up everything on their field. You'll also have summoned a Flame Swordsman. And then once it gets around to your turn, you make the Fighting Flame Swordsman, who has 2,800. You'll then banish this, and tribute the face-down Zark to get Fighting Flame Dragon. You can attack with that for 1,700. Then equip it to this guy. This guy gains 700, so he becomes... This is 28 plus 7. I'm not good at this. He becomes 35. 35, he's doubled when this attacks. So that goes to 7,000, and this says it can attack twice. Pickle Niche, thank you for the tier 1. This is Joshua's, this is Peeps. Yeah, so going first, the reason why we're playing the Lovely, the Big Welcome, the Trap Trick, we're basically just trying to get, like, Flame Swords Dance and Soul of the Supreme King. We'll summon a Flame Swordsman, we'll wipe their board, and then if they can't play through that, then next turn we get Big Flame Swordsman, we get Fighting Flame Dragon, we get a 7,000 attacker who can attack twice. That should be game. And even if it's not, then we have a Trident and a simplified board state. Let's read the rest of this. Because I know we've already learned this can search anything that mentions Flame Swordsman. Equip only to a Fire Warrior. It gains 700 attack. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effects, you can destroy this instead. While this is equipped to a fusion monster, you can send this card and the fusion monster, and if you do, special summon a Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it from the extra deck. You can only use this once per turn. Okay, so that... If I already got the Flame Swordsman, that does it. Oh, wait. Yeah, it has to be equipped to a fusion monster. I don't know. Fighting Flame Sword. Add from your deck to your hand add 1 card from your deck to your hand that mentions Flame Swordsman except Fighting Flame Sword. When an attack is declared involving a Fire Warrior, you could target 1 card on the field, destroy it. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets Flame Swordsman, you can negate that effect. Okay, so it's one of those 3. But basically, it's just a searcher, and then if we already have it, then we can use the other effects. Flame Swords Realm. He's just chilling. He's having a good time. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal summon a Fire Warrior. Once per turn, you can send a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon Flame Swordsman from the extra deck. Once per turn, when a monster declares an attack, you can target a warrior you control. Until the end of this turn, it loses exactly 1,000, but all other monsters you control gain 1,000. Huh. Metal Flame Swordsman. I think you play one. So, get Fighting Flame Swordsman. You add this from deck to hand. You send this to the graveyard to get Flame Swordsman. And then when this goes to the graveyard, you can send Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck. And it looks like we have a couple monsters. While this card is equipped to Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it, it gains 700. Only use each of these effects once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, target a warrior, equip this card to that monster as an equip spell. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Salamandra spell trap from your deck to your hand. So I send this, and then I equip it to Flame Swordsman, and then if I had some way to send this to the graveyard, it would do something. Yeah, this doesn't have like a special summoning condition. Yeah, I could have swore there was a combo around this. Summon a monster for your hand or field. Special summon one Flame Swordsman. Yeah, so I get this, I grab this, this sends that to get Flame Swordsman. When this hits the graveyard, I send this to the graveyard. This can target a warrior and equip it. So I just get Flame Swordsman with 700 attack. You need the equip spell to do it. Equip only to a fire warrior, it gains 700. Special summon. How do I get this, though? What Salamandra spell effects are there? Good. Oh, yeah, I didn't read this one. Target one fire monster on the field. Equip this as an equip card that gives it 700 attack. Then you can change one effect monster face down. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon a fire warrior or dragon fusion by shuffling the materials from your hand, field, or graveyard into the deck. Destroy it during the end phase. Okay, so it's just another fusion. Maybe I've got to already have stuff. If a face-up fire fusion you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon this from your graveyard or hand. At the start of the damage step, if this battles, you can destroy both monsters. If this card is destroyed by battle or another card's effect, special summon a level 7 or lower that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it. That doesn't seem good. Metal Flame Swordsman. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned with max metal morph that was activated by attributing a level 5 or higher warrior. You can reveal this card in your hand, add a card that mentions max metal morph from your deck to your hand, shuffle this into the deck. Use each of these effects once per turn. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect, this gains 300 and inflicts 500. Yeah. What Salamandra spell is there? There's Salamandra. It gives 700 attack. Salamandra Fusion. Salamandra with chain. Yeah, so it just feels... It's, again, I guess, you know, to be fair, the Argostars was a pretty small archetype as well. And all it really had was, like, a targeted bounce. Well, it had a targeted bounce, and the field spell negated, and every card was kind of a... not a floodgate, but, like, gave some kind of protection. And they could be, like, obviously, if you have 2 level 4 traps, you could put them together and make Redoer. And if you have, like, the Dirt Spider, then every time you summon, and then they could bounce it back, and that triggers, that's 10. And then you could put them both together and make, like, there's options. There might be something with this that I'm missing, but it just really feels like this is an engine that gets out this. But we'll see. We're gonna look up some deck profiles on YouTube. See what the hell is going on. See if we can find some interesting build arounds. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you somehow are unfamiliar, whenever I do this where I like look up other people's deck profiles to try to get an idea of how to build the deck, I don't include it on the VOD because I feel weird like re-uploading other people's videos, essentially. I don't feel like I'm doing like a really good job at reacting because I'm mostly just like taking in the information and making very little commentary. So for those watching, we'll be back. Let's check one more time. We'll do the refresh. Yeah, looks like Argostars is even more handedly... I didn't think it would be that effective or that quick. I thought we'd really have to like weigh the pros and cons, but after watching an hour of Flame Swordsman replays and then watching an hour of Argostars replays, everyone's like, yeah, you know what, Joey Wheeler is cool, but Argostars is far more interesting. Nah, Flame Swordsman looks lame. A commanding lead now, yeah. I just gotta hope that the one worry I have, right, is because last time, you know, or one of the big lessons I've learned over the course of this series is that, just because something is good and fun to play and a neat deck doesn't mean it'll get views. And likewise, just because something is overly simple, not fun, expensive, and doesn't perform well, doesn't mean there's not a big audience of people who want to see it. The Galaxy Eyes is still like the third best ladder climb, despite the fact that that deck was awful when I played it, and I did not have fun, and it didn't work well. But the patrons voted on it, and they enjoyed it. So I'm always wary anytime, like, Flame Swordsman won, and I was like, well, I don't think Flame Swordsman will be as fun, but maybe the patrons know something I don't. Or maybe they're more in touch with, like, general audiences. But I think Argostars was like, you know, again, the whole reason we had the poll on the Patreon to begin with is because it was really close. So it's not like I'm taking a deck out for something that was way less popular. They were both like 50-50. And it seems like as soon as people see it in action, they're much more interested in Argostars. Hold a message for reason, aggression. I will kill you on that Galaxy Eyes hill. I'll allow it. I think that's a little bit. I think that's a little extreme. I don't think you need to be threatening to murder someone over dang old Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm going to assume that you're just being goofy. Rated Galaxy Eyes. Thank you for the 37 months. 2 purple trap, 1 red, 2 green. We'll see. We'll see what it is on Master Duel. Ugh. I love murder. But yeah, it's and again, if you don't know, Galaxy Eyes, when I played them, it was before any of the like modern support. They didn't even I'm not even talking about the Tachyon stuff that came out like this year. I'm talking about the stuff before that. Where they got like that continuous spell and the new fusion or the new Ixie that lets them OTK even harder. Yeah, there were 2 waves of support since I played them. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to open up Master Duel now. My computer is chugging. What can I close here? Give me a second. I gotta hit the dang old Control-Alt-Delete. Task Manager. Find me a task. It's probably just YouTube. I just had too many tabs opened. Yeah, or not YouTube, Firefox. End task. Wow, that's how I know it was taking too many tabs. It's taking a while just to close it. I haven't used that browser in years. It was the one I started using once I realized that Internet Explorer sucked. And I haven't had a reason to switch over to anything else. Okay, hopefully this is a little better. The terms and privacy policy have been updated. Okay. I just assume. It's not like I have a choice. 85 megabytes? Sure. A sure thing. Oh gosh, Mickey. I'm not sure if I can play the Argostars. You come into here and you threaten me and my wife? You're gonna die, fucker. Oh, hey, there's a new thing. Hey, it's gems, just in time. I need these. New must-have bundle that includes accessories themed about branded plus true new frontier secret packs. Huh. Despia Field. Nice. Nice. Aluber the Duber a Boober. Cartesia. Alright. The Road to Worlds. Gate to the Throne. Huh. Oh, this is a new selection pack. I was like, huh. You are Altarts. Alright. Honestly, I like the other Albaz better. This Ecclesia is pretty neat. I guess this one's okay, but it's not, like, clearly better. Ooh, there's a Red Dragon Archfiend structure deck. Data transfer mission? Okay. And there we go. Oh, let's go ahead and get some music on here, shall we? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, free dust. Yup. I don't know if I buy this. Oh, one free pull. One free pull. Ooh, Cartesia has a summon. They're really hoping this Albaz animation gotta be better than the Sky Striker one. Ooh, I like that Aluber animation. Okay, so this is the Sword Soul one, right? Yeah. There's a gem sale too, nice. Nope, I didn't get the rare you are. Tri-Brigade Showdown. I don't remember this. Are there more alt arts? Or new cards? Yeah, this just gets me branded stuff, and I don't want or need that. Alt arts, huh? I just didn't think they made let's see. No, that was here before. Okay. Oh, and I got a free red Supernova Dragon that I won't be using. Neat. There's more branded support cards than there are people in Russia. There's more hero support cards than there are stars in the sky. There's more Black Wings than there are grains of sand on the beach. Which beach? Every beach. Therion Fighters. I don't need this. I guess I do. I'll delete the deck. Okay. So let's look at what we got here. Argo. Ouch. Ouch. That's the wrong Argo. Okay. That ain't too bad. 6 URs. But they're in this. This pack is still here for 30 days. And almost everything else I can discraft. Decraft. The orange one is definitely not a 3 of. Probably not if I were playing like a meta version of it. But again, we're starting in bronze. We've got our reinforcements of the army. We got Ash. Bloss. We got our... Do we get a Max C in here? No. Good. I don't want one. We got a Veiler. I think I pulled one of these. Ooh, 2 Imperms. Why not? Ghost Ogre. Is this the jank account? Yes. I almost typed the dirt spider, but it's not called that. It's called Statue of Anguish Pattern. Azaroon. We need Apophis. What's this? Zoma. Is Zoma an SR too? Yeah, of course it is. Droll? I don't think I have a Droll. No. I have Droll Bird, but I don't have the Droll in Lockbird. Azure and Statue are good because they activate the field spell, they activate Statue of Anguish pattern, and because they're continuous traps, they can be bounced with the other things, and they can also be searched by Silhouette. Which we probably need like 2 of, maybe 1. One of these, we're playing, I think those are the only ones we need. Tikis, we could play the Tikis if we need extra points. Let me real quick. What Ixies and Links do we have that we can actually summon? I guess this is summonable. Sure. We get 1 of each of those. We got a Baguska. If we can get an IP and an SP, we will, but we don't have to. We also need... That's 10. How do we obtain this? It's just a legacy pack card. But your finished is in the solo mode for the... So we can get this without having to craft it. What are the other... Let me just look at what other URs we have. Wait, we have we got an adventure engine in this? Can we play adventure Argostars? I guess we could. We got 1 of these. We'll throw that in there. Oh, we got 2 Karma Cannons? Hell yeah. I'll play that. Do you think Big Gabonga could have stopped 9/11? No. You don't even have any powers that are similar to that. Yeah, we could play... We've got a Solemn, we got a Raigeki, we got a Lightning Storm. Have you gone through all the solo modes? No. What is this? Argo Stars Beta. Yeah, Big Kabonga couldn't even stop Diabell Star. Okay, so the deck, mildly expensive. But again, everything's in Wrath of the Tyrants. So we've got 5,000 gems to do this, and if I play more of the starter, or the solo mode, does this get anything? No, not really. Let's go ahead. I wasn't going to open packs today, but we can at least do the legacy tickets. Can we get That's 10? You know what? Let's gamble. Slash predict. Okay. Will Joe pull at least one That's 10? Yes. No. And that's using the 128 packs I have. Make your predictions now. You've got a minute. I'm going to go get another water. Big Gamba. All right. Oh, I can't see the prediction. Where'd it go? Looks like 71% say no. Oh, I opened Firefox again. I should not have done that. Because now it's going to open every tab. Oh wait, no, I can choose to restore my session or not. I will not for now. Okay. First 100. Galaxy Tomahawk. Ancient Pixie Dragon. Primal Seed. King Tell. Archfiend's Call, Topaz, Barrier Statue, Santa. We got ourselves a kaiju, but it's like the least useful kaiju because it's a light fiend. Garzette, Dog, Gemnite Fusion, Ultra Polymerization, Escapegoat. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a monster you control, except a token, tribute one monster, summon an Escapegoat token in defense. If a non-token would be destroyed, you can destroy that instead. Huh. Puzzleman, okay. So none in this first batch. Let's open 20. One day of peace is all that we need. One day of peace is then we can breed. Ruined Queen of Oblivion. Cyber Energy Shock. It's a Jinzo card. And that's it. That's it. And then we got this guy who's got, like, way too big shoulder pads. Like, easiest leader to assassinate ever. The king, you just come up on the side of him, he can't see a fucking thing. Alright, 8 packs. Will we get it in the 8 packs? No. No, we will not. The no's were correct. Prediction result is no. It's a turtleneck, same thing. The gambling paid off. Discovery. 20. Okay. It's the Eldritch one, right? How far do I gotta go? I just gotta do there. Easy peasy. I'm glad they added that. Skipped it. You did it. Can I skip this one too? No. Okay. Send that. Go to the graveyard. Fuck your Zoma. Then the Awakening. Set a Conquistador. Sure. Summon itself. And then in the rare format where you have 3,500 life points, you're golden. Like the Golden Lord. Like Golden Freddy. Yeah. If this was the true Eldritch like solo mode, it would be like, okay, so first thing you want to do is set skill drain, set summon limit, set there can be only one. Was that the Floodgate of 87? Now wait. Your opponent will be frustrated, but if you give them 5 minutes, they will surrender. What up? Eldland. Money. Give me the useless one. Activate. Get that shit off of my field. Summon? Yeah, I'll summon. I'll summon all day. And then I get to set... This one doesn't do anything, does it? I guess this is the least useful. Battle phase. Nothing. Then we set everything. And I'm gonna set everybody. And I'm gonna set everybody. And I gotta set everybody. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. White Destiny. How about no? How about Hakero? Ha! Get out of there. Oh, is this any card? One face-up card. Okay. And then we use this. What do we got? Just another dude? Another guy? I guess we summon this. Do we have a level 8, do you think? No, it doesn't look like it. They didn't give me any synchros. Why would you give me a tuner and no synchros? Yeah, I guess we're just doing this. Get Mizuki out here. Yeah. And the rank 10s aren't zombies, so... I think we still do this. Just get a 1700. Draw a card. Great. Battle phase. Samurai Skull. Yeah, we do this. Hakero. Shouldn't have gone into attack. $1,800. Damn it! I guess we do this. This time we actually do want this. Wait, I thought this banished stuff. Yeah, I guess I should have done that first. Yeah. Give me this shit. I'm locked into zombies. That's fine. I'm getting everything. Narrator, it was not fine. I'm setting so many spell traps you wouldn't believe. Rip the 5 Argo fans out there. Why are you saying that? We're not playing Eldritch. You know what you could play Argostars with? Okay. Do this. Summon this. No activating this. Give me your zombie. I ain't fucking around this time. There we go. So many Eldliches. Go big fusion monster. Argostars are winning by 6% now. They won? Yeah. Is Flame Swordsman? It was winning, and then I started looking at Flame Swordsman deck profiles, and people were like, you know what? Never mind. Alright, and there we go. We acquired it. You're finished. I love democracy. That's how I think we should have the big election for president, chat. And then the president has 90 days to impress you. And if they don't, we have a button where you could be like, I changed my mind, put the other one in. Okay. So we've generally got this. Now, what we're going to do for the rest of the time, chat, we're going to try out the new show that I came up with. I still haven't decided exactly if it's going to be called Mirror Masters or Master Duel Micro Formats. But we're going to try it out. The idea is simple. It's mirror matches. We're playing mirror matches. You want mirror matches? We got mirror matches. If you want to play, the deck lists are all on the Mirror Masters board of the Discord. Let's start by Mirror 1. Monarch. Battle Fate. Edia. Eidos. Groom. Landrobe. Zaborg. Mobius. Caius. Karaz. Delg. This is just Old Monarch? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Old Monarch didn't have Burning Dragon. Soul Exchange. 2 of them things. Return of the Monarchs. One Mystical Space Typhoon. Two Strike of the Monarchs. 2 Torrential. Dark Advance. Oh, it's just 2. Heavy Storm Duster. The Prime Monarch. Yeah, this you can get in the solo mode. So the only SR you should have to craft is Heavy Storm Duster. Boomer Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, kinda. Okay. Let's look at this other one. They had the Pacifist. This one didn't work last time, but they've changed it a lot. I guess I could call it Mirror 2. Pacifist. Exact mirrors? Yes, it's exact mirrors. It's based off that Exodia idea we saw before. It's just like, here's a deck, I've got the same deck. It's a test of skill. How well can you navigate this exact format? Mystery Shell. Megalospasher. Sounds hellish. The Monarch one is really fun. I don't know if this will be any fun. Marsh Macaron. DD Warrior. Giant Rat. Pathfinder. Zoa, the Fiendish Beast. If your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon this without tributing. Use each effect. If this card is in your hand, you can special summon it in defense position. Then if Max Metalmorph is not in your graveyard, your opponent can special summon one from their hand. Interesting choice. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I guess we'll see. Phantasm Spiral Crash, we get 1. Grip, we get 2. We get 3 Pacifis. We get 1 Battle. It doesn't look like we get Power. No power at all. Okay. Offerings to the Doomed. We get 1 of those. Enchanted Arrow. Is there another word for it? I think they mean Spell-Shattering Arrow. Enemy Controller. Two. Tie Strike. Mirror Force. Just 1. Defense Draw. That's a quick play spell, right? Yeah. Just 1. Why is OG Mirror Force an SR? It's iconic. Oleanades. 3 of these. Okay. Solemn Judgment, but you get a pack with that. Prey of the Jirai Gumo. Link Karibo. Haggard Lizardos. Berserker of the Tenyi. Yeah, so if you've never seen these before, basically the idea with it is that you have a whole bunch of stuff that's at 3, where it's like, okay, these are a known quality. You know you're going to have to deal with these. Pacifist, in this case, isn't searching a whole bunch of traps. It's getting you a 2,000 normal monster every turn. And then you both have a handful of ways to deal with that. You've got Tie Strike. You've got Enemy Controller. You've got Mirror Force. You've got this, which is the only thing bigger than it. You've got these, which can crash into it. And this can crash into it. You can also crash Giant Rat to either get DD Warrior or get Planet Pathfinder so you can get Pacifist. Pacifist can search the Equip spell, which you have 2 of. And so the idea is, if you know that I have 1 Mirror Force, and I know that you have 1 Mirror Force, you get like a very tactical game where you're both kind of playing around it, and then once you do like bait out that Mirror Force or get them to use that Mirror Force, then you know it's out. You don't have to deal with that for the rest of it. Defense Draw is a trap. Thank you. For some reason, I got that confused with Draw Muscle. Oh, I already have it. That's why. Okay. Mirror 3. Plants. So if there's anyone in the Discord, or anyone who's watching this who wants to play, let me know which deck you have, and I'll build around it. Where can I find the deck lists? There's a Mirror Master board on the Discord. If you go down to the tab, it's like content discussion, and it has like Mirror Master, Ladder Climb, Masochist, Legend of Lefty, 55 Lives. The Mirror Master one, the very last post is all the deck lists. I'm trying to see which one is cheaper. I have Monarch, Venom, and Direct Attackers. Okay. Let me try the Direct Attackers then. I call this, they call it small guys, but I call it, Raging Drill. Because it's based off the idea of Raging Flame Sprite and Drill Barnacle. One Meluseek. It's this one, right? Magna Drago. Red Resonator. Gora Turtle. Gradle Cobra. And then you get UFO Turtle. 3 of those. And 3 Mother Grizzly. So the idea behind this is your main attackers are these direct attackers that gain 1,000 attack every time they attack. And then you've got 3 Mother Grizzly, 3 UFO Turtle that can toolbox into a variety of fires and waters that can help you to deal with these in different ways. Venom sounds fun as hell. The thing is, I was like, oh, Venom will be great. Venom Swamp's gotta be an NR card, right? And it's a fucking SR, which is no problem on my main account, but like on this, I'm like, oh, geez, is this what it's like for normal people? But I guess normal people, they would play more than once every 6 months, right? You get 2 Watt Pheasants. Riryoku. Full Force Strike, you get 2 of those. You get 2 Mystical Space Typhoon and this one. One Double or Nothing. Another Tie Strike. I thought we took this out. Three Confusion Shaft. 1 Drowning Mirror Force. 2 United Front. United Front. They've changed this up from when I did it. What is Confusion Shaft? When your opponent declares a second direct attack in the same battle phase, conduct battle between the attacking monster and the first monster that attacked. What's Mirror Masters? It's a test of skill where both players get the exact same deck and they see who is better at piloting it. Link Karibo. Haggard Lizardos. Squire Saga. Chaos King Archfiend, I guess. And 2 Sword Saga. This one has a big extra deck. Okay, this one has the most SRs so far. Okay, I think we're just gonna... I'm gonna start with the Monarch one, even though I... Or no, we'll do the Pacifist one. Is there a way to get Mirror Force other than crafting it? It's in the fucking... Oh, I guess that makes sense. I'm not crafting the Link Karibo. One free pull. One free pull. Why not use your main? I kind of want to see what it's... Well, one, I don't have enough room with all the other decks to, like, build these. And also, I kind of want to see the experience for people who are new. Oh? Could be anything. I guess I'll take it. Are you using your ult? Yeah. All right. Let's... Dual room. Anyone who wants to come in? Oops. There you go. So I guess, you know what, we'll start with the Monarch one. If anyone has the Monarch one, come on into room number 1. Why is this prohibited? Oh. Because I haven't created it. Oh, dang. Frost Hollow. Okay, so I'll show you how this works, chat. Yeah, the decks are designed to be low powerful enough that you'll probably get a few turns to draw. What was the third deck? There's 6 of them at the moment. I probably should have built them beforehand. Ah, tentacles. I guess I should have expected that from Japan. Set 1, pass. Kicking some ass. What's the plants one? I haven't looked into it really. I'm gonna set 2. Because that's the thing, if you don't know, I assume Frost Hollow, if you're listening, please put the stream on mute so I can talk about my strategy. But like, so we both have 3 Zaborg. That's the main way to remove cards, is to summon this. But Zaborg is mandatory. So if they don't have any monsters, summoning Zaborg means I have to destroy my own shit. Ooh, I see, I see. Alright. The first Monarch. Attack mode. No, I don't want to change its attribute or anything. I'll just battle like this. Yeah, we'll just do that. So it's kind of a who twitches first kind of thing. A little bit. It's very, again, you gotta play very strategically. It's kind of about it, you know, I know exactly what my opponent's on. Okay, Soul Exchange. Oh, fuck. There is one Mobius in this deck, and of course there's Caius. Kuraz. Interesting, they're giving me the draw to clear the back row. I think I'll accept that. So they've got the Caius. That pops. I'll draw. Well, you know, not too bad, chat. Alright. Ooh, what does this do again? Banish this, declare an attribute, all monsters become... Okay, that doesn't do anything. Let's try Edia. If they have Strike of the Monarchs, they can stop this. But they have to tribute off the Kuraz. And they don't. Yeah, we go for Eidos. Eidos lets me tribute. And yeah, let's go ahead. Actually, as tempting as that is, I think I need to do... Yeah, okay. So we're going to tribute this, and we've got our one Caius. I really need to get rid of this, because otherwise they just get advantage every turn they can tribute summon. So we're getting rid of that. That, of course, means I can't attack over this. But I can crash. That way, if they summon their own Caius, they can't banish mine and do the extra 1,000, and then I can still hit for 800. There's going to be a lot of crashing in this series, somewhat. It's a mirror match in every sense of the word. You must defeat yourself to defeat your opponent. Okay, so they get the Edia. They get a tribute summon. Zaborg. Okay. We do both have 3 Battle Fader. So this isn't a guarantee. I guarantee. And then we can banish this, special summon it, yeah. That allows us to get the Squire. That gets the other Eidos. I should have summoned this in attack. I don't know why I didn't. We will tribute this. My Zaborg kills your Zaborg. Yeah. Let's go for a hard push. Another one. Pop, pop. Target one of your... Fuck. I did not think about that. It's the little interactions, chat. Ugh. So I guess there's... Yeah, so we should use this. Divine. Go to battle. $24. Okay. Bow before the Divine Monarchs. I think we do this. No. Do we? No. Set 2. Nah, there's a risk. Yeah, we do this. Bounce back Zaborg, so we maintain it. It's on the field, so we risk them running over both our monsters and being screwed. But at least we maintain a Zaborg in our hand. And that way we have removal if they go out. We still know that they have their own Caius, and now they're potentially be able to do that. Yeah, that's fine. Now they get 2 tribute summons. So if they've got 2 things, so far we know they only have 1. The Zaborg. Okay. We strike of the Monarchs. We tribute off our Zaborg. We negate this so they can't search anything. If I make one of the decks, can I duel? Yeah, we still have time, which we should. Okay, they started with all of the Zaborgs. Alright. Oh, wait, I'm just dead, aren't I? Fuck! I didn't think this through! I thought I had more life points! There's a chance I draw a Battle Fader here, chat. Nope. The new Soul Exchange is an SR? Yep. Good game, good game. So there you go, chat. A nice back and forth game, and it didn't feel like it was bullshit. Mr. Him. What deck do you have, Mr. Him? Outskilled? Not necessarily. I mean, there is a chance that, like... I mean, they got the thing that lets them, like, search every turn, so I kind of had to, like, build my plays around that. I maybe could have gotten the tribute back earlier. Also, I don't know who Mr. Him is in the chat because I can't see a name there. Is your name the same in chat as it is here? All of these need 3 Fua, 2 Maxi, no Ash. Is it a rando? It might be. I thought the room was locked. But yeah, was there anyone else who had made one? Maybe the Pacifist? I'd like to try the Pacifist. I haven't done this one yet. If you have the Pacifist and you would like to come in, the deck list is on the Patreon's Discord, yes. You can also, while I'm waiting for people, check it out right here. Shamadam. I'm sure there's a way to make queues in Twitch. Yeah, but we don't need it because there's only like 3 people who have built the decks. I know nothing about pacifist, so this should be interesting. The key thing of it is that if either player activates an effect, pacifist makes a token that has 2,000 attack, as long as you don't already have a token. But yeah, Boohoo Bundy is in the room if anyone else would like to duel against them. I don't know what deck you've got. The unfortunate thing about this is unless you decide ahead of time or have like Discord or whatever, it's hard to tell. But yeah, when it comes, I think this idea, the thing is, chat, this idea has 2 potential ways I can market it. One way is, hey, are you new to Yu-Gi-Oh? Are you trying to get your friends involved? And or does the pace of the game seem a little bit too complicated to you? Special summon a monster from the hand? Yes. If things seem too complicated, or you're just getting into the game, being able to just hand your friend a normal rare deck and be like, build this, we can learn to play against each other. And you don't have to learn 2 different decks. Like, you don't have to learn what you're playing and what I'm playing and understand both. It's the same deck. So any play you see me doing, you can also do. Set this. We'll set this. Okay. Pass for now. Well, fuck. I was really hoping for that. Bundy is at table 3, and they said they could do either deck. Yeah, so that's one way. I think this is a great way to, like, teach people how to play. It's a really cheap way to teach people how to play. And, like, if you enjoy this, I could absolutely see, like, most of these cards are commons. You could easily make something like this in real life. Like, make a pile of a bunch of penny cards that make a good deck, buy 2 copies of each deck, and then you could just bring them to, like, a convention, or bring them to, like, a little get-together. You know people are going to be playing cards, you just be like, here's a deck, let's play a Mirror Masters. It's a very casual format. And in that way, I call this, like, if I was going to market it that, I would call it Yu-Gi-Oh! Micro formats. You know, it's kind of like playing Goat, where you play Goat and 90% of your deck is going to be the same as your opponent's. Except in this time, it's just 100%. Now, the other way to do this is market it as a test of skill. You know, why worry about luck sacks? Why worry about, you know, who built the deck and if they're going to counter each other and if your opponent has floodgates? If you're playing the same deck and it's, especially if you do, like, let's say, five duels in a row or something. I feel like this could be a really good test of skill. Like, you both have the same deck. The variance will be removed after X number of duels. So if you play like a best of 5 or a best of 6 and see how it comes out, I think that could be a really good test of skill. And then your Pacifist triggers my Pacifist. And in that case, that's what I would call it, Master Duel Mirror Masters. We're both playing the same deck and seeing who can master it. And that would be a show, like, the first show idea, the micro formats, would be this, but I'd be getting smaller Yugi tubers, I'd be getting variety streamers, I'd be getting people who are newer to the game, maybe some of my friends would come along, and I would hand them a deck and we would play it against each other. Or I'd hand both of them decks and be like, here you go, let's do like CB Radio versus Bootleg, or let's do Lamp versus like one of his friends. Yeah. Getting this one. Then we're going to... I can't summon. Okay. Gonna equip this. We're gonna go over this. So yeah, if I did the first one, it would be like newer people, it would be much more casual, it'd be a fun time show with a lot of misplays. And then the other one would be like me trying to get MBT and Farfa and whoever else I could get. Any kind of actual Yugi tubers, and being the host where I'm like, who has what it takes to be the Mirror Master? And then have them fight against each other. The deck exchange? Kind of. Oh, I have something funny. Let me see it. Okay. Does that work? You crash. When the equipped monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can summon the Phantasm Spiral. Critical misread! Yeah, this one is a little complicated, I must say. It's possible they have Battle Fader, but they don't. Okay. I accept my death gracefully. We could try again since that one was so short. And then I'll get Bundy in for the next one. Best of 2. We either tie or I prove my domination. Random hypothetical. Would you rather watch something in 4K but it stutters and buffers, or watch something in 480p but it runs smoothly? The running smoothly, obviously. Same deck? Yeah, we'll just do the same deck. I want to try this again. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is The thing about this, too, is that because the decks don't change, especially if you play a best of 3, a best of 5, or even if, like, you know, you play a couple duels today, and then next time we come back and it's like, hey, you want to do a couple matches of Pacific Mirrors? You pull that out, and, you know, now you have practice having played that. Interesting, but also stupid. Every time I start with multiple of these. I mean, I might as well. Balatro ass hand. Show me pants. You should make this a legit format. Yeah. I'm thinking of making it. It's just getting up all the testing and everything. Alright, there's your one spell-shattering arrow. A second one? You got the Oleanades too? Solemn Judgment? I mean, yeah. Whoever gets this first is kind of pretty good, and also, now that I'm down 2, I'm at a severe disadvantage if you get yours. I do still have this, though, and you've paid 4,000 life points, so you gotta get something to chump block, or you're dead. The cost was hefty. Ah, I see. Perfectly symmetrical. No, it's not perfectly symmetrical at all! Shit! Yeah, I don't want to take this. That's too much. That kinda helps. Legends never die, they just battle fade away. So I've taken the early life point lead. They have a severe card advantage. Okay. Battle phase. Okay. Makes sense. The Marsh Macron is interesting because you essentially have to have 4 monsters to out it. Because every time you destroy it, it summons 2 more. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of this card. I guess it punishes you for getting out the spiral, but like, well, that was rude, yeah. We had that in the other deck and we took it out. I feel like it's a bit too swingy. But hilarious, yeah. Especially in that deck where everything's 2000. I had Mirror Force the whole game and I forgot that card was in the deck. To be fair, if you Mirror Force the Macron, I just summon 2 more, and then I can tie strike then. Want to make some changes? Oh yeah, let's oops. Did I make this one? Yeah, let's play the Raging Drill deck. I really like this one. Even though, oh wait, no, I don't have enough SRs to do that. Let's go back to the Monarch one for a moment. Yeah, let's just do the Monarch one. Did not know there was a third option. They've actually built 6 decks. It's just on this alt account, I can't build all 6. That's the problem. On the alt account, I don't have enough SR points to build all 6. On the main account, I don't have enough deck slots to build all 6. Where's Raging Drill? On the Discord, they call it Small Guys. But that's the one that I came up with, and I think that's my favorite one. There's also an Artifact one, but I know that has SRs. I really gotta see if I can make a pure, like, NR one. I want to go second with this one. You can have the card. Could there be a subsection? I mean, right now, they're all at the bottom. There's no other chatter. But the first 2 are pinned, and we'll probably pin these ones as well. Yeah, this is... So, I should say... Well, first of all, thanks to Cat Monarch for making all these deck lists. But the Pacifist one, the Pacifist deck was made mostly by Mono Crown. And Monarchs was made by Ariane and Mono Crown. Although I helped a little bit with it. And the main thing I helped with was... I came up with this idea. I really like this because it can be a tribute, but only if your opponent is ahead. And it's also 100 higher than all the Monarchs. Yeah. Just try that. Heavy Storm Duster. Ah, okay. Yeah, if you've got, like, the one Monarch or whatever. Makes sense, makes sense. I'm down 1 MST. Both decks have 2 MST and 1 Heavy Storm Duster. So, Fossil deck. The Fossils are, like, all URs. I'll set a card. Just give him a little target. Again, the one thing we learned last time is all about tempo. And also, I guess you can brick in this deck. Setting a card, okay. Yeah, I'll go for it. We'll do Return of the Monarchs. Return of the Monarch is what it is, what it is, what it is, what is it? Soul Exchange. Tribute. I was thinking about doing that. Banish those two. Activate. Add a monster. I'll take Mobius. That's not good. Oh wait, it's only in your graveyard. Okay, so we got rid of their Karaz. I can't attack the turn I use this. Go ahead. Monarchs? Bricking? Perished the thought. Does the deck have pantheism? Nope. Normal summoning the Battle Fader. I don't know why you would do this. Was that a mistake? Deck names don't have a character limit? Nope. Ah, I see. The Monarch's Awaken? I don't think that's in the deck list. I think you might have made a little mistake. Yeah, that's not in the list. Misread name. Ah. Oh. Oh, game over. Yeah, I'll do this. Just to start getting for some damage. Wait. Cannot attack the turn. Oh, I thought it couldn't attack the turn he used it. Well, if I had known that, I would have done something different. Understandable. You can discard a spell to destroy all my spell traps. Ah! Okay, okay. Not much I can do there. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead. I wonder if maybe having 3 of these is a little too strong. Oh, I don't have any more. Ah, I see. Okay. Yep, 24 sure is. Tribute from Mobius. I'll allow it. Ooh, just going to end, I see. Okay. Oh. Ooh, I thought this was in the graveyard. Actually, this will work, right? And then when I do this, I blow you up, and then this gets me back the banished card. No free level 5 draw 1 dude. No, we found that he was like not good. Do I want to advance? Yes. The pendulum monster? Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Womp. Draw 2, okay. Do I want to put this in attack? Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm way up on card advantage. Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, maybe Return of the Monarchs is too strong. But also, you know, Bundy did have Heavy Storm Duster, and they decided to use it on a face-down card instead of saving it for that. So I think that, like, it's less that that card was great, and more, like, something you gotta know going into this is that, like, if you have your spell trap removal, you've gotta save it for the shit that is, like, really, really impactful. I think it may be Ogre. Been trying to unbrick since turn 1. Yep, it's another thing that can be hard, especially if you're used to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! The pace of, like, these kinds of duels are so much slower. I remember being there in the same position as you, where I started with a battle fader, and I was like, they're not doing anything. Do I set the battle fader and try to start getting in for damage? And I was like, no, no, no. As soon as I commit a monster, they can run over it with everything. I need to save the battle fader so that I can actually use its effect. If I had the right trap, I was going to tribute the trap for the extra normal. Yeah. That's the thing I think. If I might change this up, is maybe just add, like, maybe just like a Mystic Tomato. Is Mystic Tomato an SR or something? Trying to bait out another soul exchange. No. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't be Mystic Tomato. We'd want... Shining Angel. Magical Mallet or Reload. No. I think what might be... Again, it's these old school style recruiters have surprising amounts of synergy. I think what we might do is, like, remove an Eidos, remove an Edia, remove one Burning Dragon, maybe? Because the thing is, once you get one Edia, you're like, you've got a whole bunch of momentum for like 3 turns, and I think that might be too much. So I think maybe, like, get rid of an Eidos, get rid of an Edia, and then put in 2 Shining Angel. And then, like, the Shining Angel can get you to Edia. So you essentially have... It's easier for both players to get to this now, but instead of giving you 3 tribute summons in a row, you only get 2. And also, if they have a Shining Angel or they have a set card, that gives them, like, you know, oh, you might want to use your your torrential tribute on the normal summon of a Shining Angel to prevent them from getting into this. You might want to save your soul exchange as a way to get rid of this. And this is also just like a decent beater. I'm out. I feel sleep calling to me. Good night, Shamadam. Thank you again for turning in. Remove 2 returns. Maybe. The problem, I kind of like the thing that return does. Being like a prime target for MST and stuff. Yeah, the only problem is... That's like the only target for Shining Angel. So if you already have your Edia, I guess it goes into itself so you can stall. Like you can angel into something. Yeah, I'm going to suggest this. What rarity os art, though, is, I don't know, N? Alright, was there anyone else who built the deck and really wanted to try before we go? Because we're at our time. We're actually past our time. So if no one else wants to go, I think I may call it here. But if someone went through the trouble of doing everything, I don't want to be like, and now I'm leaving. Good luck to you. I am content. Another time if you do this again. I do plan to do this again. I still want to test this out. Next time, I think when we play, I'm gonna split it between Masochist and this, and I'll get on the main account so we can build the decks better. Where art thou, I think is an SR, yeah. Because I really want to try some of these other ones. But that's right now in terms of, I talked earlier about making this into content. I think before we do either version, whether it's, well here, actually, let's do a poll before we leave. What version of this you like more? There's Mirror Masters, which is competitive. We'll just do competitive, minded, casual minded. And I'll remind you again that basically the two different ways to sell this series. The two different shows I could make. One is, hey, is modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Too complicated? Do you want to get your friends into it? Try Mirror Master format. Pick up and play, very easy. You don't have to, like, deck build. You don't have to learn a dozen different archetypes. You just have to learn these 40 cards. You have these cards, your opponent has these cards. It's very easy to, like, understand the format and get a handle on what Yu-Gi-Oh! Can do. And then each format is, like, teaching you a different thing. So there might be one that's based around links. There might be, like, a synchro micro format. There might be one that's based around, like, flip monsters and flipping stuff up and down, or modifying attack values. They all focus on one thing. And then the other version is the competitive, the Mirror Masters, where we get two players who know a whole lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! And we say, this is the ultimate test of your skill. Both of you get the same deck, you're jumping in, no one has an advantage, best of 5, who can beat the other in the Mirror Master? Casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a bigger audience. Synchro was fun when it first came out. So yeah, the casual-minded version or the competitive version. I might end up doing both, but it would help to know what we're building towards. And I think what we're going to do for at least a couple more weeks is we're going to continue to test these out, we're going to refine them, and we're trying to get them as balanced and as simple as we can. I want to make it so that, like, almost every time you play this, it feels fun. The main thing I want to stop here is, like, this idea of the runaway advantage. Like, right now, the only problem with this is it feels kind of like whoever draws Edia first has a huge advantage. And maybe we might want to remove one of these. I feel like we've already got a whole bunch of back row removal, so maybe we don't need a Mobius. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think we need at least 6 Monarchs to justify all this. But yeah, the only thing that's bad is it feels like whoever gets to Edia first is winning, and because there's no way to search Edia, it can feel a little luck-sacky at times. There's still, like, we still have pretty good duels most of the time. It needs to be cheap too, yeah. In this case, the only SR you need is Heavy Storm Duster. Is Twin Twister also a SR? Yeah. So either way. But I feel like we need one, like, kind of blowout card, and I guess we could do Harpies. So Feather Dust. Yeah, that's not in a master pack. Galaxy Cyclone is in a structure deck. That might be... Yeah, this one's at least in a structure deck. But it's in, like, one of the worst structure decks. It's like, I'm not sure if I could in good conscience be like, yeah, just buy one of these. Unless maybe we wanted to put an Honest in there, too. We could put, like, you know, one Galaxy Cyclone, one Honest, and then be like, just buy the Rage of Cypher structure deck. What about Dust Tornado? It's not quite the same. Okay, casual wins all over. So yeah, I want to get these refined. I want to try to get them simple. I want to figure out which one is the best, and then I'm going to see if I can recruit some people to join me in this. Would some episodes be built around structure decks? Maybe. We tried to make one based around Dragon Maids, and that one didn't work very well. Maybe an Exodia one would work. We can submit decks too, yeah, if you're on the Discord. Or you can just make your own for you and your friends, if you feel like it. To be fair, it's modern combo, yeah. Yeah, if you have ideas, I'm open to ideas.